Hello everyone. So I did a couple of video the other day, and I sort of half built up a diode matrix, and I have now finished that. So this is for the 7-segment display. So it has 16 inputs here. Actually, it has seven. No, yeah, it does have 16. Okay, it has 16 inputs here and 7 outputs here. There's actually 8 here, but one of them isn't used. I included that anyway for the decimal point because some 7-segment displays actually have 8 segments and there's a little one in the corner, which is for the decimal point. So I put that there anyway, even though it's not connected. If I was to connect it, I'll just add another pin somewhere and just let it pass through. So these are the diodes that decode it. So when a signal comes in from one of these, it goes through all these diodes, and then the output goes all the way down here. These transistors, so you have 10k resistors here, which go into the base, and 1k resistors into the collector, and the emitter just goes straight out to the pins. This is just to boost the signal, so I could bring that back up to my actual logic level voltage, because there's a voltage drop on the diodes. It actually works without power. It just doesn't. It's just a lower voltage. So you can actually use it without power. It will go through the 10Ks and go straight out there. But if you want it at proper, like the proper voltage, you can just apply power to that and it will boost the signal. So this took a while to make. It was very fiddly. As you can see, look, all these the wires from the pins have to jump over all those. Let me see if I can get that focusing nicely. Probably not, but yeah, that was quite fiddly. But it works. It worked first time when I finished it because I was able to test it with the multimeter, just check the signals are okay, the connections are okay. And when I actually finished it, there was no stray connections, which was a first. It worked perfectly. During the making it, I made a few mistakes when I was reading my paper, which I laid out the order these things go in. Sometimes I was reading it back to front, so that was confusing. But yeah, getting those out was a bit tricky because I just bend these wires over, so they did not want to come out again. Anyway, I've built this test rig, so it's got a little 7-segment display on there. The actual 7-segment display I'll build out of diodes, so LEDs. So let's plug power in there, and oh gosh, which order were these in? I think this is A and B. So if I get these in the wrong order, you'll quickly find out. So that first one there is the for decimal point. It's got no connection on it. Right, then I think it's these ones, blue. Then, well, it's definitely blue. Then I think it's brown and grey. And these ones at the top are actually the opposite way round. So that's actually grey then green, I think. No, green then grey. Yeah. It doesn't go around in a circle like you expect. It goes sort of like that. Then those ones are switched around. Okay, so this is correct. So if 0 works, then I think we're fine. Yeah, as you can see. Actually, I'll turn this light off so that's a little clearer. As you can see, that's 0. Oh, touching some of the pins there. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it goes into numbers because it's octal, or hex, as you can call it. So no, octal's 3 bits, isn't it? Sorry, this is hex. Confused myself for a second there. Alright, that's A, then it's B, then it's C, then it's D, then it's E, then it's F. They all work nicely, and I'll show you it working without power. So you can see it still works, it's just a bit dimmer. That's because it's going through these 10k resistors and it's not actually boosting the signal at all. So I like to have that in. Yeah, you can also, it goes a bit crazy if you touch it. Because it's boosting the signal, it doesn't actually need much Doesn't actually take much to set the base off in these transistors. So hopefully that's not a problem in practice. If it is, I'll try and shield it somehow, but I don't think it will be. And so this actually only took a couple days because I hadn't even started making this on the day I did the video. I think that was Tuesday. So it took me Wednesday and yesterday. So that's working. I still need to finish off my decoders. So 3 more of them. And that will give me 16 inputs for this. And I need to make my 7-segment display, which won't actually be that difficult. It's quite a simple thing to do. 7-segment display. But on that note, let me turn this slide back on. Right. On that note, let's dump this there. I got this package, and I'm pretty sure it's my LEDs. So I actually already have tons of LEDs, but they're clear ones. So that you can't actually see what the color is until they're lit. But these ones, what is that? Yeah, paper. So these ones are 3mm, so they fit nicely on these boards, and there's 1,000 of them. Or there might actually be more than 1,000 of them. I think it's like 1,200 maybe. There's what looks like a free gift there as well. What's that? A little panda keyring. Okay, it's soft and squishy. I don't think I'll be able to use that. I can probably give it to someone who might, but or maybe I'll tie it to the computer when it's finished. I don't know, something silly. But yeah, let's have a look at these. How do I get into this? Here we go. So yeah, there's 5 colours here, or 4 colours and white. It's got the values there. Oh, that's handy. It has the it has the voltage requirement there. 1,000 pieces, 200 of each. So that's more than I need for. I think that's more than I need for my 7-segment display. One of them, well, there's 3 LED. My design had 3 LEDs per segment, so it's 3, 6, 12, 15, 18, 21. So it's 21 per segment, per number, and I can get more than I need out of that. But it's probably the red ones I'm going to be using. But obviously having this many, it gives me the option to have different colours as well. I can always just make more displays. So yeah, that's cool. That should keep me going. I'll put a link to this in the description because these are quite good value for money. They were like £7 for 1,000 LEDs. It's really good. So I'm going to get at least one display made up because I can only use one display at the moment. Later on, I'll have more displays, but I'll have to have even more decoders or encoders to actually choose which one to display to. So if you have multiple displays, you use the same setup you have, but you change the value that goes into it and which segment is lit up. So which display is lit up. So lots of complicated stuff, but yeah, that whole multiple displays thing I'm not going to do for a while. After I've done this 7-segment display system with the decoder and everything, I'm going to go straight onto an ALU. Because I know it's a bit weird that I'm making a computer, but I've started with an LED display. That's just what I was interested in at the time. There's no real plan to this. It's just progress and slowly getting there. I have another parcel. Yeah, here we go. I'll just do this one up quickly because it's big, but it's basically nothing in there. So I have to open this up here because it's still got my address on it, I think. Right. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, that's all of it. So this is carbon filters. So I don't actually have an extractor fan for when I'm soldering, but I do actually have some spare computer fans. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the computer fan, use one of these, or maybe two of them. That's not very, it doesn't seem like it'll stop much. Yeah, because there's 5 of these, so I'll use one, tie that, stick that to the back of a fan, and just have that sitting on my desk when I'm soldering to take all the fumes, or take all the smoke away. Because when you're leaning quite close when you're soldering, and it's not so much breathing, I mean you can hold your breath, but it goes in your eyes as well, and yeah, it's not pleasant. So that's why I got this, just to take the fumes, smoke away, and hopefully trap it. I'm curious to see how well that works. I'll probably do that as a separate video, not part of this, but yeah. So that's some new stuff, and my diode matrix fully working. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.